Hey guys, it's Kevin from Gear and Gun Reviews. On today's show, we check out the UM Tactical's R.A.G.E brake. We've got the JBL billet 15-inch rail, and we've also got their new R.A.G.E compensator. So we're going to take a real tight look at this stuff. I'm really excited because I've shot the R.A.G.E before. I met Brian, who runs UM Tactical, and he was a great guy. So now let's take a little more in-depth look at their R.A.G.E compensator. All right, guys. So this is how the R.A.G.E compensator comes. I got this one for 223 and 556. It says it right on the side here, which is 223 556. So taking a look at this, packaging looks great, and then when we open it up, we get an instruction manual, which we're going to come back to these in a second, and then a hard case, which is really nice. Now, what comes in the hard case, just a pinch open hard case, you have your crush washer, set screws, and we'll talk about the set screws in a second. You get the actual muzzle device, you guys can see here, and then you get 3 extra port washers. You guys can see those. Now, when I got all this stuff the first time, I was kind of lost, and I am not a big directions guy, right? However, if you start flipping through the directions, you realize that these are not like your standard directions. These actually tell you in which way to configure to tighten it on, how the port washer system actually works, and then it gives you a list of configurations on how to actually put it together. It gives you a good starting point on kind of what you're trying to achieve. And then on the back, you get a settings log. The settings log is really nice because this is where if you can list different guns, you can list how you have them set up. So this works really cool. Now, getting into the muzzle device itself. The muzzle device is pretty cool. If you look at the bottom of these, and hopefully this will show up. There it is. You guys can see that these are etched. Now this one has a single plus on it. These are for actual muzzle movement. Okay, and then you get ones like, let's see if I can find it. It's on here as well. These. Let's see if you guys can see this. If you guys look right here, I don't know if you guys can see. You guys see all the etching, but you see these parenthesis marks? That's for recoil management, which is pretty cool. So now I have recoil management as well as muzzle movement. So top screws right off. That's one piece. And then you start taking these port washers off, and you get the actual muzzle device. Now this is what screws on. There are a set of top holes, and then you got your side holes. So the really cool thing about this one is it does have to be timed. So that's why it comes with a crush washer, and you might want to get a gunsmith to put it on. But if you've got the torque screws and you understand all that stuff, you're not going to have to worry about that. Once you've got this thing set up and lined up on your gun, now it comes to a matter of how you set this up. My setup on my gun, or what they're calling the R.A.G.E recipe, is I do a 35-00 with the parenthesis setup, which is the recoil. I do another one, 35-00 with recoil management. And if you guys look, they slip right on, which is awesome. And then I do the 35-25 3+ setup. And that is how I set mine up. You screw your top hat on, screws that on, hand tighten it, and go shoot it. Now, while you're at the range, you can change these out depending on what loads you're shooting, how you're shooting, if you want more mitigation of muzzle movement, if you want more recoil adjustment or less recoil adjustment. This thing has got, I think Brian told me, 100 different options to how this actually works. Now, the set screws. You know, where do I put set screws? There are holes in here that are tapped and threaded. See if you guys can see it. Probably not, but take my word for it. These are tapped and threaded right here, 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 and here. So once you get your R.A.G.E recipe set up, you can lock these things down. Now, let's go to the range, take a look. All right, guys, we've shown you an up-close look at the R.A.G.E compensator. You guys can see here on the rifle, it looks awesome. The brakes on it are really well cut. I'm really excited to shoot this, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so now I'm going to show you open-handed and one-handed how well this muzzle brake actually works. Hopefully this doesn't rock my camera because there is a little bit of throw to the sides, so hopefully it doesn't do anything, but I definitely want to show you guys how good this brake works one-handed and then just open-palmed. So right now we're just going to do a simple open palm. right in the back of the rifle, nothing crazy. Very little movement. And now here's one-handed. That should show you right there, by you only using one hand to shoot this thing, it's pretty insane. What's up, guys? So we're out here at Volusia County Gun Club. We're gonna do some transition work just to show you how flat this barrel does run with the UM brake. So let's take a look. Yeah, as you guys can see, this thing doesn't move at all. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the swing ability of this. Because even after that last shot, you do get a lot of pressure to the sides, but I can still transition pretty quickly. So with that being said, let's check out a different thing. All right, guys, so you guys have seen from the side, both just open palmed and then one-handed, but I kind of want to show you from the front how very little this muzzle moves, so you guys can get a little bit more appreciation from this thing. So here we go. So as you can see, almost no muzzle movement, and it's working like a champ. All right, guys, so as you've seen, the brake is insane. It shoots extremely flat. It's fully adjustable to fit any shooter, any load. The one thing that I do have a little bit of an issue with is you have to time the brake. So if you're not fully aware on how to do that, you're gonna be able to need to take it to a gunsmith or somebody that does know how to do it. But other than that, guys, it works really well. The brake shoots very flat. I haven't seen an issue at all. We did about 1,000 rounds through this, and I did little minute changes. I changed up a couple of the port washers, and it really does shoot flat. Everybody that I've handed it to absolutely loves it. And their first question is, where do I get it? So here's what we're gonna do. We've talked to UM Tactical. We're gonna be able to offer a coupon code. If you use that coupon code GNGR, you'll get 10% off your order from UM Tactical. Again, guys, this is Kevin. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment, do all of that, because that's what keeps us alive. Until next time, we'll see you later.